GuthriePhotographyOnline.com coming at you with a new video today. Today we are going to talk about the Nikon D6 announcement that Nikon made about a week ago, and we're going to tell you my opinions on what I think about the D6, how much it's going to cost, and what specs might be in it. So let's get started. But before we get started, I'd like to remind you to like, share, subscribe to this video, or subscribe to my channel. I really would appreciate it. So let's get back into the video. About a week or so ago, Nikon announced the development of a new Nikon D6 camera. And here is my thoughts about that camera. In my opinion, this will be the last Nikon professional DSLR that will exist. It's around 20 years after the first Nikon D1, the first Nikon professional digital camera, has come out, and I do believe this is the last camera that will exist. I think this camera will come out around the January to February timeframe, in line with the Olympics in Japan, which is Nikon's home country, which is a great way to promote this camera, to say, hey, look, this camera is still good enough for sports photographers, so it might be good enough for you. This camera will cost, I believe, around $7,000 when it first comes out. From what I've seen on the pictures, which I will put up on the screen now, this camera looks almost exactly the same as the Nikon D5. And Nikon has broken away from their naming scheme, because this camera, if they kept with the naming scheme, this camera should be Nikon 5S. Now, I do believe this camera is the best DSLR that Nikon will ever make. This will probably be the last Nikon DSLR, the camera that Nikon will ever make. Just like when Nikon came out with the F6 film camera. Now, do I think everyone should run out there and grab it? Well, we're living in a mirrorless world now. We have the Sonys that are just kicking Nikon's butt right now. I think Nikon is making a mistake by putting all the resources and time and effort into creating one last professional DSLR. Now, you guys might disagree with me. That's fine. I know a lot of you guys do. I read it in the comments all the time. But mirrorless is the future in professional cameras. It's just the way it is. I mean, Sony is kicking butt on Nikon right now, and Nikon really needs to step up their mirrorless game and come out with a professional mirrorless camera, which I do believe they will. I do believe that it might come out next year, and the fact that it might be the Z9 cameras from what I have heard. I don't know. It's just my opinion. And this is just a quick video to let everyone know that Nikon is coming out with a new Nikon D6 camera. Leave your comments down below what you think the specs are going to be in this camera. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great one.